Hello, hello. I will teach you now how to do the sea vegetable pâté. And vegetable in the sea, like the dulse and the kelp, will give you the taste of, like, that's why we put it in the nori. So it's our way of doing a nori roll without having fish, but having the sea vegetables. So very, very simple to make. And look, I mean, you know, gorgeous to see, wonderful to eat, delicious. There is a whole, you see there's a video on how we assemble all of those. It's right on the homepage, so it'll be easy to see how you can make this so quickly as well. And just like all the food I presented to you, you can bring all the ingredients on the table, and whoever is at the table with each their nori mat, nori sheets, they assemble their own. So it's super easy. It makes a meal super easy for everybody. Should we start? So I like to use as little dishes as possible. It's going to go in the blender. The first step of the recipe is going in the blender. And of course, there's a PDF that you'll receive, so don't worry about writing down the quantity there. It came actually when you bought the class. It was right there, the PDF. So you put your jar on the blender, and then let's start. Okay, so we need to measure our carrots. We're going to go directly into our blender jar here. I need 175. Let's put it on the side, and that way we can see what we need. 178. So I'll say it's okay, it's good, it's close enough. My blender is quite strong, so I can cut them quite large, but if yours isn't, then what you do is you grate them or cut them smaller. Like this. And I'm going to use a different scraper for this, one that has sides. It'd be easier to put my carrots on, they won't fly away on me. And then easy to put in, like that. The next ingredient that we need is celery, 140 grams, plus 100, it was supposed to be 75, it gives you 320. And that's on your recipe, so you don't have to worry about that calculation. So 320 grams, whoops, cannot snap the celery, I guess I can snap a carrot. 320 grams, same thing. Again, let's take this scraper, so nice, it really gets everything together. And here we go. The next step is lemon juice. It's important that your lemon juice, you do it yourself. The one at the grocery is pasteurized, has a metallic taste, not so nice. So do it yourself, do it at home, it's very nice. So 320 plus 65 grams will give you 385. My scale increment by 2 grams. So 386, 384, that's really close. We have 386. To that, we add a half teaspoon of salt. And you see how easy it is when you have a jar, a seasoning jar that has a wide mouth to take your measurement. So half a teaspoon. And then we blend all this. Let's blend this. Oh, my lid is right here. Just so it reduces into a puree. So that gives you a puree just like that. So as I said, you know, depending on your blender, you can cut them smaller. So, you know, you get to a puree like this. And then the next step is to use our food processor, because we'll make this into a pâté. So food processor is the best tool to use. We zero the scale and we measure 255 grams. Of almonds. To that, and the almonds are sprouted. There's a whole class on sprouting, and I'll tell you all why sprouting and all the importance of it, so don't worry about it. And there we go. And it goes on to be pureed. So you can see still bits of, like larger bits, We want to get smaller than that. So we'll put it again one more time. I'm going to push everything down. And what you like to see happen is the mixture at the bottom goes up the side, down the center, and it starts to roll like this. So it creates a vortex. Then you really get more of a pâté texture. And we'll push it down one more time. See how much finer it got? So that's good that way. What you can do also at home is, if your food processor is not strong enough, the mixture I did from the first step with the carrots and the celery, so what you do is leave it to soak in the nuts before you blend it. Maybe like 20 minutes at room temperature. And then that way it's going to help to get into that texture that we're looking for. Now into the bowl. And we'll put our bowl onto the scale. 0 scale. And now we add the kelp and the dulse. And I'm just going to use my spoon. 15 grams. So 15 grams of each. So dulse, 15. And as I'm putting it, I'm spreading it around. As you can see, dulse is very light. It takes quite a bit. There. And the kelp, now we go up to 30 grams. It's a good thing to spread around like this, so when you mix, you already have it dispersed, not all into one spot. That 𝗂𝗃𝗍𝗂𝗃 is because it's fresh. It's not dehydrated. Unlike when I taught the falafel and the protein bites. It will last 7 days in your fridge. It depends on your fridge, if your fridge is cold enough. If you can keep your fridge at 2 degrees, it's the absolute best. So it will keep for a week in the fridge, and in the freezer 3 months. No problem at all. So there, you mix it well. Just like that. And you know what I suggest you do? That's very, very good. So when I do the nori rolls myself, I use a size 40. Here in the part that moves, you can see it says 40. I'm going to show it to you, not upside down. That's the size that I use for one nori. That's the amount of pâté that I use. So it might work for you. But the beauty is that when you put it in a container to freeze, if you do a portion like this, you can grab from one container one part, you leave it on your counter for 20 minutes, and then it thaws and you can do your nori. So you see what I mean? You don't have to thaw the whole thing. So you can do it that way as well. It makes it easier. So there you go. And that helps you and makes you possible to do that beautiful nori in no time. You have those ingredients at home, you can make dinner in no time. Enjoy.